Hi, my name is ZOE BAYANI, and you're about to watch my interview on YAWP Radio Live.
Take the deal with God. secrets close, harbor them clumsily I spill. I can't write a love song, I'm too busy thinking about dying. And not because I want, just cause I guess I'm myself. I'm wondering when it's gonna happen. I'll close my eyes ahead of time. You won't have to worry about my judgment. You're not saying much, so I think I'll bask in all your silence. If I spill my thoughts, I swear I'm not uncomfortable. I'm honest. If I could worship your existence, if I not a prayer by your but you could be my saint, and then if I could fabricate protection, and you can find a place in this, and you can find a place in my bed, and you can find a place for me. that you've made or the bed that you've laid and not the road to my house and your hand-me-down car, not the storm rolling in, not my head on your arm. I am certain I know that if you told me different, well, I hate to admit, but I think that I'd think it. You're forced to be reckoned, a steamrolling optimist. I live in your head if it ever was possible. So tell me again how everything's nonsense. Of course I'm offended, but of course it is for the best. So tell me again how everything's nonsense. Of course I'm offended, but of course it is for the best. So tell me again how everything's nonsense. Of course I'm offended, but of course it is for the best. So tell me again how everything's nonsense. Of course I'm offended, but of course it's for the pulling up the thread. Will I have to pay for what I've damaged? I'll see you again. Let me know what part of me is salvage. I can write a love song, not because you're thinking about dying, not because I'm alone, just because I can stop myself from wondering when it's gonna last. I'll close my eyes ahead of time. I won't have to worry about my judgment.
I can't make this shit up. These feelings are raw. Gave you all my love, just to end up alone. I gave you all my time, dodging girls left and right. I thought things were fine. I traded hoes for a dime. Can't make this shit up. She left me for her. Damn, that night was a blur. Like you forgot what we were. Shit, seen it so what I cry. Did you even try? I'm heartbroken at my pride. I'm heartbroken at my prime. Whoa, I just saw a shawty at my show. So make your way to the door. To the door. You know I know you fine, but why you had to fill my head with lies? Girl, you waste my time. You waste my time. You waste my time. You waste my time. Can't make this shit up. Lately I've been getting paid, girl. I don't have time for delays, girl. So just stay up on my way, girl. This is my world, you just in it. I saw you in her phone and in her mentions. Look, I played the fucking fool like I was a bitch. So I play you like a fool like this is scrimmage. Just know that you and her on my hit list. Just know you and that bitch on my hit list. You la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. You la 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 la, you la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la. shit. I can't make this shit. Oh, can't make this shit. Can't make this shit. Oh, can't make this shit. I can't make this shit. Oh.
I've been thinking as of lately, back and forth, never make up my mind these days. Maybe if I drive myself crazy, I'll be better off than I really seem. Go get lost, then fuck off. Start go split, take a hit, then move on. Go get lost, then fuck off. Start go split, take a hit, then move on. Give it some time, no, make up your mind. You're just a lazy bitch, you don't know what they want. Lazy bitch, you don't know what they want. Lazy bitch, you don't know what they want. I'm not gonna text back, don't want no ex black. Make up my mind and I decide should not have said that. Be sure you act fast, I might not be back. Make up my mind and I decide I should have said that. Go get lost, then fuck off. Start go split, take a hit, then move on. Go get lost, then fuck off. Start go split, take a hit, then move on.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. We are YAWP Radio Live. Thank you for joining us. My name is Robby Scott, and I'm here with
ZayOH.
And you just heard a great slate of songs, including Change, Feels the Same, and Saint Benedict by ZOE BAYANI. Then you heard Can't Make This Shit Up by Aaliyah Nicole and Noah Markham. Then Brian by Deathmatch. And last, that song was Split by Stargirl. And it's Monday in Atlanta.
It's Monday.
We're here every week, serve you the best underground music from Atlanta, posting highlights throughout the week, and the playlist will be posted later on Discord and below.
So,
And
in addition to,
we are here with ZOE BAYANI.
Hello.
hey,
Thank you for joining us.
thank you for joining us. It's wildly, highly anticipated.
Absolutely, yeah. People are clamoring for this.
I am people. Oh, man.
So you just dropped your debut album, You Don't Want Help, this past Friday. So congrats on that.
Thank you.
How you feeling? How's the?
I feel good. I kind of detached from it so that I don't feel like nervous about it, but I feel good about it.
Yeah, it's out.
It's relieving.
It's done.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So like the reception is like not really something you pay attention to.
I try not to because I'll get like swamped with like it'll just occupy me
For
if
sure.
I try to pay too much attention.
No, I know what you mean, yeah. Well, in case you hadn't heard, everyone loves it.
I'm also everyone.
Yeah, including us. Yeah, I mean, it's great. Like, we were singing some of the songs earlier, actually, before you got here. But we just have one question. And that's, who hurt you?
Who do we have to beat up?
No, what do we do about it?
I won't say any names.
We can start some controversy, you know?
No one even knows him anyways, so that's the tease. No one knows him. So, but it was just my ex-boyfriend. You know, it's a classic breakup album.
Mm-hmm.
So that's who. But no more bad blood.
Okay,
No
good.
more. Yeah, this is
Very
a
mature.
warning for anyone who tries. You're gonna get a whole album made against you.
A sword on
You're
the
right.
One sword style.
Right.
I also appreciate that you like are able to put some humor into it. You know, like the song we were talking about before is "You're the worst person I know," and I know everyone.
I thought that was funny.
It's so funny.
Yeah. How do you remember like coming up with that lyric?
Not really. I literally remember thinking that it was funny, and I was like, is this too cheesy? But then I was like, well, I'll just make it kind of like a little cheesy, like, pop melody, because I, like, wanted it to be, like, catchy and, like, pretty simple, right, so that it could, like, kind of just be just a little bit cliche.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think people easily understand that. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
she's being silly right there.
Yeah.
You know, you don't actually know
I
everything.
do know everyone.
You do?
And I have their addresses.
All 7 million.
This is CIA.
I know. Yellow pages.
Right. Yeah.
So it seems, upon listening to it, it seems like you've, let me know if this is accurate, there's some sort of like corrupted domesticity angle, like a rotten cottagecore almost.
Yeah, I've actually thought about that. I was like, wait, this is like the theme of a lot of songs.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's because, I don't know, I think I went through like just like a bad period of like depression after that. And I just wanted to like sit and do nothing and rot. And like everyone always uses the term like bed rotting or whatever. Like just kind of like as a silly thing. I was like, this is actually what I'm doing. And I think unintentionally that became the theme of a lot of songs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like an imagery that I find really easy to like tie into stuff.
So like, I'm always curious about like the whole album making process. Like, did you have like a vision for like you wanted to make an album that looks kind of like this, and then you kind of made songs from there, or did it just happen organically? Or
Was there a Pinterest board?
Yeah,
There was a Pinterest board after, like,
Okay.
for the album cover and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like a overarching like idea goes, there was not any overarching idea. Like I just was writing songs as I was like feeling all those emotions, and then eventually I was like, I think I have enough now to make an album actually. So I'm gonna see if it was before I recorded all of them that I decided that they would be an album. Like I wrote them all first, then I was like, I think I can make these fit with each other pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And then just as far as the like imagery goes, like I've always just been really into like, I don't know, like creepy imagery and stuff and like Southern Gothic. I don't even think that I like portray that at all, but like that's the type of like aesthetic that I always like, and I love like horror movies and stuff, and like I don't know, I've always been into that like weird kind of occult like niche of interests.
Yeah.
So I think it was like easy to kind of base an aesthetic off of that.
Are there like what horror movies are you into? Are there any that like really that you draw inspiration from?
Not like specifically. I love like period pieces, like anything like colonial or like early like 1900s or something. And then like religious horror movies. And I don't even have like religious trauma or anything. I just think that like genre is so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like anything with like southern like, I don't know, southern like Christian themes or like Catholic themes, like nuns and stuff like that. I think those are all really interesting. And then I just saw Longlegs too.
Okay.
If I hadn't written the album already, I think that would have definitely been an inspiration.
Oh, really? We haven't seen it yet, but I think we're trying to see it.
I love it.
Like Conjuring, like so it's a
I
religious
love
southern.
Conjuring.
Yeah. I mean, like, I want to see Longlegs because I'm like a big fan of like Silence of the Lambs. Like, have you seen
It's very
Silence?
similar, yeah.
Okay.
It's like, it's not even really horror. Like, it's just super uneasy and like unnerving. You just are like creeped out the entire time. There's no like jump scares or anything, not any gore or anything, but it's just creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also just like shot really well, and like I love it kind of goes along with the like religious horror, like the like Christian like satanic panic era. It's like set in that era, and I just think I always thought that was so interesting.
Is that your number one genre, like movie wise? Like
yeah, that's like yeah, every time I want to watch a movie, it's always a horror movie. Like, I'll see other ones, obviously, but that's my go-to for what I want to see or want to watch.
Sweet, yeah. So going back to what you said before about like rotting in bed, like I feel like that's something that we actually talked about a couple times, like earlier this week. And we were saying like, well, you know, rotting's, it's like part of the ecosystem, you know, it's like vital to the ecology. So like people feel bad about it, people feel guilty about it, but I'm like, keep rotting, you know?
Yeah, that's a good way to think of it too, because it also leads to new life. So you
Right.
can think of it in a really positive light if you need to spin it.
Yeah. But on the other hand, whenever I do it, I feel terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, you don't want to actually be feeling like this now.
Right. But it won't make you feel bad about it,
Yeah.
you know?
And then at the end of it, you know, you'll come out
Like a full flower with bugs.
Happens to everyone some days.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely something we noticed because like there's a lot, like I think you mentioned decompose, rot on like different songs. So
Yeah.
it's nice. It just kind of like all came together, like it happened to come together like that. That's always so satisfying.
Yeah.
And then also, I guess
You
you.
can see that picture in the mirror.
Why'd you do that? So, okay.
This was the next question.
But you mentioned like a religious sort of theme, like, and there's also this sort of like bent over on the tile, like devotion kind of. Is that go hand in hand with like the rot?
Yeah,
Imagery?
I realized how I think I mentioned like that was a theme in multiple songs too, because that's in like Body Farm, and then in Saint Benedict I say like I could worship your existence, and that came because I realized I think like when I am in a relationship with somebody, like I feel so devoted, and like I think I just have a lot of love to give and a lot of affection to give, and it feels comparable to me to like. I'm not going to say to having a god because that makes me sound a little crazy. Like, I'm not, like, actually worshiping people, but it's, like, I would, like, do anything. Like, I just feel very devoted to people that I care about. And, like, not even just romantically, just in, like, all my friendships. Like, I would give everything to my friends and do anything. So I feel, like, a very devoted person when I care about somebody.
Totally, like platonically or romantically.
And it feels, like, not unreciprocated, but it feels hard for other people to understand sometimes. So I think that was like a theme of a lot of it too.
Definitely. Zay has a question for you.
I can go now?
Yeah.
Thank you. So what do you... So just explain to our audience, like, what do you feel when you see a photo like this? What is it, what emotions does it evoke?
Nostalgia.
Oh, really?
It's like I wanted my hair to be like that when I was little. I wanted to like have like the scene haircut so bad. But when I posted that, I just looked up. I literally just looked up emo boy, like funny emo boy, I think. So I was trying to promote emo night.
Oh yeah. At the masquerade.
Yeah, and I posted like, I said this is my boyfriend. He goes to another school, by the way. I don't know him, but I used that as like the link to the tickets. That's what I like put as the title for the link.
Okay.
But my dad thought that was really funny. He swiped up and put a laughing emoji.
Okay. See, that's why we need you to be funny.
I saw that and I was just like, all right, putting it in the document.
Yeah. But it's funny because to me he looks like 40. Like emo boy is pushing it. I think.
I didn't put him on Google. He's already on there on his own accord. So I don't know who he is. It's not my boyfriend from another school. I was lying.
Aw.
I was crouched.
Where's the trust? Yeah, so it's a guy. He's got the scene hair. He's got the purple and eyeliner. Oh, and the studs. He's on his lip.
He's staring into my soul.
Oh my god, so scary.
He looks like Logan Paul to me.
Yo, wait. I do see that. If Logan went a completely different way.
Yeah.
It actually might be him.
Honestly, it was before the fame. He's like, yeah.
Or he's like midnight lighting.
Trying to hide this photo from us.
Yeah. This is what he does when he's not fighting or whatever he does.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, we were talking about this off camera, but for stuff like that, people need to let you, be funny on social media.
Yeah, I gotta be funny sometimes. I get in like moods where like I want to like spam my Instagram story, and I don't. If you follow me, I guess you've probably seen it. But sometimes I'll literally post like so many times in a row. I love posting the rainbow background with text. That's my favorite thing.
Oh, yeah, nice.
It's very like
Rainbow
Facebook mom.
post.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. It's funny. It's just from Google. Like I would have thought that was like something you had like in your phone already or something like.
No, that was on the spot. That was off the dome.
Wow.
It was off the dome. Freestyling comes in many shapes and sizes.
For sure.
Yeah, that's great.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome. So you said before the album release that some of your favorite singles were Cherry Tree and Contemplate. So with the album out, and all the songs are out in the world and like they're all out there, is there like a different track of yours that's publicly out now that's your favorite? Or
I love Body Farm. That's like my favorite song I've ever written. I think just because it's really clever to me. Like, I think I did a lot of like good play on words in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Was writing it like? Did you feel that as you were writing?
Yeah,
it,
and it was so easy to write too. Like that one kind of came to me in like maybe like 1 or 2 sittings. Usually it takes me a while to like. I always do the lyrics and then the like melody separately, but that one I like had both ideas at the same time, which is like so rare for me. So it was really easy to write, and yeah, it was very like cathartic to write. Like I feel like it really helped me release a lot of feelings. So I think that one, and I still love Cherry Tree because I feel like that's another one that I think is like clever and witty. So I like that one a lot still too.
Yeah, that's like one of the more like visceral songs on the album. It's Body Farm, like you deserve to watch me rot, like with the whole rot theme. It's like, I think when it came out, we played it on the show and I was like, I can't believe she said this. Like it's so like, I mean, Body Farm itself is like, sounds like a cemetery or something.
It is. It's like, I figured out, I literally named it that. I didn't have the name at first, but I was like, I learned what that was, and then I was like, that is like, I don't know. Maybe I did have the name first. I don't really remember what came first, actually. But I just remember learning what a body farm was. I was like, oh my God, that's like so interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what the word would be, but like just like interesting.
Mm-hmm. Like watching a train, like a horror movie or like a train crash or something. Like it's horrible, but it's intriguing.
Yeah, I don't know what that word is when you can't like look away from something. But
like morbid curiosity almost.
I guess it just like I wanted to talk about it, I guess. So yeah. I made a song about it.
Was your like horror movie and sort of like morbid inspiration come in before this album, or has it like sort of culminated to this point? Because like Cherry Tree does not really give that same sort of aesthetic, you know?
Yeah, I guess it didn't really play into like my artwork as much. Like I think I used to be like such a scared little kid. Like I was really scared of everything, and I was like literally convinced that like all the stuff in like horror movies was like real and like gonna happen to me. And so I think as I got older, like I started like being more interested in it because I was like, wait, I can like control if I'm scared of this or not. So it's just kind of been something I've always been like intrigued by, but definitely my like previous music was more not even happy because it was still like sad topics, but it was a lot more mellow. And I realized I was like, this is really like, I guess poetic, but it's not helping me get any like emotion out. Like it was fun to play, but like not, I don't know, it just was not as like therapeutic, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to write something that feels like, it just feels like it hits deeper, I guess. So I don't know. I don't even know how that relates to the question. I kind of just rambled on.
No, that was really informative, actually. Yeah.
Because like, it's always interesting, like that battle between like, okay, I want to make a song like that I'm putting out there for other people to relate to and listen to, and then it's like, I just want to make a song that like I feel like making and that feels good for me to make, and like that.
Yeah, and luckily people also liked it, and like I've had a lot of people message me, like random people, which is like the best things that people can tell me about my music is that like, oh, I needed this, or like this helps me get through stuff, like this is the perfect time for you to release this, like I really needed this right now. And that's like all I want, and I'm like damn, like poor you. Like, I relate.
Exactly what they feel.
Like, if you can relate to this, like, I'm sorry. Like, yeah. No, that's...
I think relate to a horror movie.
No, I think that's like, that's the best kind of, that's the best kind of things. Like, especially, you know, like you said, like it's therapeutic or cathartic for you to make the music, but then it's also the same for like other people to listen to it almost, because like, oh, like she understands like how I'm feeling in this moment, you know.
Yeah, it's nice that it can connect to people like that.
Do you feel like, what do you feel like the difference is, or is there a difference like with the connection that you make? Like that, for example, like people DMing you and telling you how they feel versus like live performances and that kind of connection you make with people. Like talk about like your like kind of connections that you make with people like live and like kind of the, you know, maybe experiences that you've had, or like you've had people like you know, say stuff like that to you.
That it's happened like more recently, I guess. Like sometimes I don't usually like go out into the crowd after I perform because I get really overwhelmed, and like I don't know. I always go straight, like my parents are usually at all of my performances, and I always go straight to them afterwards. Because first of all, I'm like, they're gonna leave. They're about to leave.
You're done. Like.
Second of all, I'm like, I need to like calm down. Like if I just see like my mom, like I'll be chill after that. So I haven't talked to that many people after my performances until like very recently, and it's just like crazy. It used to be like, for the first like year and a half, maybe 2 years of me performing, like it was always just my friends there and like people I know or people that I like loosely know who like know maybe the headlining artist or whatever. But recently there's been like people that I think have purely found me like from my music and not just because of like my proximity to other people, and that's like amazing. And it's so weird because I don't know, it's just like knowing that you're being perceived in like a totally new space that you didn't put yourself into. Like it's weird, but I love it so much. Especially I feel like there's a lot of like younger people and stuff that come to my shows that like I notice a lot of people in high school and stuff, and I'm like, it means a lot to me that they go, because it's kind of a big deal to go to like downtown or whatever when you're in high school and like go to a concert. Like I feel like it's kind of a bigger thing than being a bit older and kind of having like being independent and stuff, and just going like they have to like ask their parents and like,
right.
I don't know,
they have to put a lot of work in to
like,
get there. Yeah,
it's like it's really cool, and it's like it's an honor for people to want to see. Yeah,
that's a cool time to like have people, or that's like a cool like stage in life to like discover new music. And I think just the fact that a lot of those like people you're getting like are younger, it's like, you know, they're gonna grow up and be like you're gonna be one of their artists. Where it's like,
that's so weird. That's crazy, because it makes me think of like how much I like not even idolized, but just how much like time I put into being interested in like musicians and stuff in high school, and like people that were from here, like, and being like, oh my gosh, like I'm from the same city as them, like that's so cool. I wonder if I'll ever run into them someday or something. And like going to their shows and stuff, I was like, wow, they're like the most famous person in the world. Like I can't believe like this is crazy, like they're from where I live, but in reality it'd be like an Atlanta indie band. Like,
you see a lot of yourself in those people.
Yeah, it's really, I don't know, it's like such a crazy progression to think about.
Totally, yeah. Do you when it comes to music, do you enjoy performing more, or like Not even more, but like,
Yeah.
what's your relationship with performing?
I love it. That's like my favorite thing. I love, because I think I'm really like, I'm very mellow, I guess, in real life, and I think I've gotten my stage presence pretty like locked down. I still get really like awkward sometimes and like nervous, but I feel like so much more outgoing than I do in real life, like on stage, obviously. And I think like with the new songs and like, I don't know, I've been trying specifically to make songs that like will be fun to play live, because a lot of my old music was like kind of slow and like mellow and stuff. And it's obviously fun to perform live still. But I was like, I want people to be like kind of moving around, and like I want to like run around or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's,
So I love it. It's so much fun. And I hope to do it in more places.
Yeah. Kingsley and I were able to see you at Emo Night, and I think I saw you a few months ago with Envelittle. And you always do a different cover song, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, I try to do that. And like if time permits, I love to do a cover song. And that's usually the songs that I get to like move around the stage the most too, because I will try to make it something that I don't have to play guitar.
Right.
So that I can like take a little break. So that's always fun. But Emo Night was like the most fun show ever. Like it was seriously so fun. That stage was so big, and like the energy was so good, and I loved it. So I'm really glad you got to make it to that one, because I was proud of it.
Oh yeah, no, it was a great show. Was that your biggest show or biggest venue so far? Okay, awesome.
It was crazy. Like I was like so stressed out that whole day. I didn't leave the green room. We were there. We had to get there at like 5:30, and I didn't perform until midnight, and I didn't leave the green room until like 10 p.m. because I was so like scared. I was like, if I leave here, like I'm gonna freak out if I like see the outside world right now. If I see anybody else besides like this small room, like. But it went well. I really made myself scared for nothing, but
oh yeah,
it was a very stressful day.
So like with the Masquerade and like these other like Kapoor House and these other like underground sort of music orgs, like how has the support been from like the community in the Atlanta underground?
I think it's been really good. Like y'all and Kapoor House, I think, are very good at like connecting people. Like literally one of my friends, Willa, was trying to book a show here, and she was asking who she would play with, and I was like, just look at, I like sent both y'all's Instagrams, and I was like, look at them, like they post all of the Atlanta scene, like you're gonna find somebody through there. And yeah, I'm like dipping my toe into this like local scene, I think, more lately. I was really, I guess, shy about it before, because I felt like the genre of music that I was making like wasn't matching up with anybody, and I was like, nobody like wants to play shows with me, like the music is too different, like I don't know. But a lot of people, first of all, it's a lot of people I know from school, and then also like I just see them at shows. Everyone knows everybody, so like mutual friends and stuff. And so like this year specifically, I felt very like loved and connected to the community more, and it's nice.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And like Envelittle, like how, I sort of a two-part question, like how does it feel navigating this phase of your career, like with your sort of contemporaries who are also emerging at this time?
It's so fun. It's like, I think it's really cute that we're like associated with each other too, because I feel like people like know that we're friends kind of. So like it's like cute that you were like, yeah, like Envelittle, like Heather, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember I met her like maybe like 3 years ago or something. It was like 2021. Yeah, so 3. And we were at Cafe Lucia at like this like open mic, and like we had followed each other on Instagram for a while, and then like hadn't seen each other obviously because of COVID, and then we were both at this open mic thing, and then we were like, we should really hang out, like we really need to like hang out and like maybe do a show together or something. And then literally my first show that I ever played was like a house show that she played at too, and we were both solo, and it was literally both us and our guitars, like nothing else, and we both sang songs with each other, like for each other's sets.
Oh, sweet.
And it was so cute, and like we've had such like a like hand-in-hand growth. Like I feel like we've been progressing at the same rate, but we're in still different like kind of scenes, not scenes, but like we just are still kind of different genres.
Yeah.
So, like, she's booking shows that I wouldn't have ever booked, and then, like, vice versa. So it's, like, so nice to, like, just kind of be, like, parallel. And, like, that's my friend, and I feel proud of everything she does. And, like, we both give each other good support and, like, advice and everything. And it's good to have somebody that I'd never really feel, like, competitive with or, like, jealous of. Because I'm, like, that's, like, we've been together. Like, we've been doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's really nice.
That's awesome. I'm sure she feels the same way. Like,
I hope so.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah, definitely. So, like, sort of going off of that, how are your relationships to sort of like the femme and like female musicians in the underground important to you? Because underground scenes can kind of be like toxic sometimes. So it might be.
It is definitely like male dominated, and it's intimidating. And
my bad.
It's all your fault.
It is intimidating and sometimes feels like not relatable. And then it also, there's always going to be like, this has nothing to do with the Atlanta scene specifically at all, but there always is like the different ways that like men and women need to perform. Like, I think it's just a lot easier for, like, male-dominated bands to put on a show. There's not that much associated with, like, looks or, like, personality, like, charisma. Whereas, like, for a girl, like, you have to really be, like, you're gonna be seen as a bitch if you're not, like, I don't know. You just have to try a lot harder, I think, personality-wise, and, like, how you're putting yourself out to the world. And so I think it's really important to, like, get to know, like, all of the, like, other femme artists in the scene, because we, at some points, have each other, and we're the only people we can relate to, so, and there's going to be times where we really need each other, so. Yeah.
Was there any, like, major moments that highlighted that importance to you?
Not really so far. Like, luckily, I've felt pretty comfortable so far. It's more so, like, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to bill with all girls or something. Yeah. Like, because the only time I've ever really noticed it is if I'm, like, playing a show and I'll be, like, in the green room or something, and it's, like, all the bands that are playing that night, and, like, me and my bassist Caroline are, like, the only girls, and we're, like, oh, my, like, we're just at this, like, sausage party, like, awkward, and, like, I don't know, I'm, like, well, guys, like, I want to change, but, like, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom, because you guys are all in here, like, it's just, like, little stuff like that, where I'm, like, oh, God, I wish there was a girl here, like, it's, like, other than that, it's been not a problem to me so far, so I'm thankful for that. But you never know. I mean, yeah. So I still, in any, like, artistic scene or any professional scene, literally any professional scene, it's, like, really important for girls to, like, have each other's back.
Yeah.
You know, classic. Girls.
For sure. But, I mean, I know what you mean with the performances, because, like, sometimes I'm disappointed in, like, male bands because they don't, like, they, like, roll up in a T-shirt and then they, like, don't say anything.
I love that, too. Like, no tea, you guys, but, like... Guys, where's, like, the slutty little outfit? Where's the crop tops or something? Like, give something.
Yeah.
No hate, but just...
just facts.
Yeah.
We're asking for more. Please. Show a little hip, you know?
Yeah, show, like, a little bit of belly button or something.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, yeah.
I'll take that into consideration.
For sure. When we form our band, yeah.
So, just, you know, closing question, just this part of the show, but what was, like, your relationship with music, like, as a child? Like, what led up to you, like, having this space and being able to create the way that you
I, like, started, I mean, it's, like, literally as far back as I can remember, because I'm pretty sure I started piano lessons when I was, like, 4 or 5. Like, it was, like, the earliest age that I can remember, so it must have been around then. And I remember my parents have told me that, like, I remember doing this. I used to, like, sing in the car. I had, like, a little CD player, and I would sing in the car, like, nonstop, and it was, like, all my, like, Disney CDs and stuff, and obviously they couldn't hear my music, so, like, they would Like, I can only imagine how annoying that was. Like, me just in the back doing, like, karaoke. And, like, obviously I was, like, 3 or 4, so I didn't know the actual words. So I was, like, saying probably nonsense. And I was probably so annoying. But then they were like, this girl can carry a tune.
Oh.
So they put me into, like, piano lessons. And I did voice lessons, too, like, with my same teacher. And I just did that forever. And I just, like, that was, like, the first, like, I guess, hobby that I had. It was like recreational activity, so that was like always my go-to. And then it just like progressed into me learning more instruments and like taking it more seriously. And I was always like, I want to be a rock star when I grow up. I want to be a rock star or an archaeologist, so those are my 2 options.
Rocks.
Yeah, I love rocks either way.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could like incorporate them, merge somehow.
We're giving you your next album idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to discover like a buried society before I write my next album. But yeah, that's what it's always just been a thing for me. And I did School of Rock when I was younger, like in middle school. I only did it for a couple of years, but that definitely like opened my door to performing with a band. Like I think it's so, even though like I hated on it a lot when I was younger, like I think it's really special that I was able to perform with the band at such a young age. Like
Why did you hate on performing with the band?
It wasn't the band. It wasn't the band. It was just like I didn't like it. Like I don't know. I just didn't like I don't want to like badmouth anyone. It wasn't even the people. It wasn't the people. It was great people. I just didn't like it. I think I have like a problem with authority. There's too much authority there. I didn't like it. I also really was not into that type of music because it was all like classic rock and like stuff like that.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't want to sing like, I don't know. I really don't want to be singing Steely Dan. I'm like a 12-year-old girl. But in hindsight, that's really cool that I was doing that.
Yeah.
And I love Steely Dan. It's funny because literally all the music that we played, I love it now. Like, and that's like what I listen to. But when I was a kid, I was like, I just want to listen to Lana Del Rey and Melanie Martinez.
Right.
Like, I think I auditioned for it with the Melanie Martinez songs. I was like, this is not me, you guys. Like, I cannot be singing the Rolling Stones. Like, I really can't. But
You wanted to be the solo star.
yeah. I wanted to be. I don't even know. Like, I just like it wasn't cool to me. But in hindsight, it's cool. I was just like being a really like I'm like different and like Tumblr and like that's how I was when I was in middle school, so I didn't like it.
For sure. I think I went through that same thing where like I grew up my parents listening to like classic rock, like Beatles and stuff like that, and then now 20 years later I'm like, oh, I love Steely Dan and like all those older hits. So yeah, growth, you know.
But it was a definite like blessing because I think I would have such bad stage fright if I didn't do that. And it probably would have been hard to start playing with a band too, because just like learning how to like cooperate with people in that way is hard, but I did it when I was young, so I'm very thankful for that experience. I don't want anyone in School of Rock to think that I like just love School of Rock.
Well, it's cool that your parents like recognize that.
That's
so young.
That's sick.
No, I'm very like blessed about that, and they've been like so supportive through like everything. Like they're literally my biggest fans. Like they come to all my shows if they can, and I'm glad that they encouraged me to do that. Like I remember in high school I wanted to play tennis, and I was like, I really wanted to try out for the varsity tennis team, but my mom was like, you have to choose School of Rock or tennis, and I was like, oh my god. And I really didn't want to choose School of Rock, but she was like, do you think you're gonna be a tennis player when you're older? Like, or do you just want to do this in high school? And I was like, you're so right. Like, I don't want to be a tennis player. I just like want to make friends and like be on a sports team. Like, so I chose School of Rock, and then I did it for like 1 more year. But like, she was right. Like, she could have just let me do tennis, but she didn't.
Do you still play tennis?
No.
Would you like pick up a racket?
Yeah, it looks
tennis
fun.
rec league or something?
I gotta have like a challengers moment like that.
Oh God.
I haven't played tennis in a really long time. Like literally probably since like freshman or sophomore year of high school, which is when I stopped, and I haven't played it since then. So obviously it really did not mean that much to me. I think I just wanted to like fit in a little more. Yeah. So I think that's why I wanted to do it.
You just need to have a photo shoot like with you. Like,
that's a good idea.
And then just
I'll keep that one in mind.
Also for
that's been like a music video idea for me before, like because it's like I don't know, But then Challengers literally stole it. Like the tennis part, they stole.
Right, from you, yeah.
Yeah, not the other part.
Way to go, Zendaya.
Yeah, Zendaya, like, they
Robbed
stole the
that from
Zendaya
us.
part too. I wanted Zendaya in the video.
Oh, yeah.
Like, cool.
Of course, yeah.
Don't worry, we'll make some calls.
We'll see if we can get in touch through YouTube. Also, just going back to like you not knowing the words and singing along, I'm imagining you like LeBron, you know, singing singing the wrong words all the songs.
LeBron just like good.
Yeah.
Good.
I love the new song. Yeah. But he doesn't know any of it.
Yeah, words. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
For sure.
Yeah, shout out to my parents for putting up with that.
Yeah.
Like, we would go on like hours and hours of like
you
car
do this on
rides.
road trips and
Yes.
stuff. Like, oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
sick.
I remember it so vividly.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were good for that.
Yeah. It sounds like they've been strong supporters for a long time. Like even now,
Yeah.
like your dad was at the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sort of moving into our song breakaway, I think you mentioned that this song that we're about to play, My Dog, is sort of about your mom or like related to your mom.
Yeah, it's like, I don't even really know how I got like the inspiration for the like the metaphor, I guess, or the simile. I don't know which one it would be, but I've always been really close with my mom, but like since getting like older and being like a like cognizant adult and stuff, I was like, that's my best friend actually.
Oh, yeah.
And I just kind of wrote it about like she's always the one that I go to, like whenever I have any problems. Like my friends always like kind of like, I don't know, get on to me about not telling them anything, and like they're like, why don't you ever come to us when you're like upset? Like we don't even know you're upset till like days later. But it's because I go to my mom. Like, if I don't need to tell everybody else if she can just, like, fix the problem right away. Like,
Yeah.
I don't need everyone else to be involved. And so it's just, like, about me trusting her with everything. And, like, I realized how similar we are after growing up. And, like, she knows everything. Even if I want to be, like, kind of rebellious. I'm not even rebellious. But, like, if I don't want to take her word for stuff or, like, believe her, like, she's always right. And so I always go back to her. She's not the dog. The dog is like the villains. The killers and the villains. My mom is the one who I'll see on the day my dog dies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
Well, and that's what we're about to hear is My Dog by ZOE BAYANI. So thank you for that.
Do I look familiar in your beholding eye? Do you see the beauty that you had known as just a child? And I don't wanna die in my hometown, so I hope you find a way out, 'cause I'll go where you go. And I turn my back and we're in California, and I'm taking your word for the good and the bad. You don't know it all, but I see the world as if you said that you did. And I often feel like a ghost story. said that you did.
All right, and we are back with ZOE BAYANI. We just heard My Dog. Yeah, that was we heard the lore before the break, and I don't know. I feel like you're really good. One thing I think you're really good at is like the imagery, like the storytelling. I think it's like I can feel like even though I haven't gone through exactly what you're going through, you put it in a way where it's like I can put myself in your shoes, which I think is really powerful.
Mm-hmm. Paints a picture.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's how you get someone to cry in the car listening to your album.
Oh, is that what you did?
Yeah.
Our friend Aiden is a huge fan of that song because when it came out, I sent it and she wanted to be here actually. But so shout out Aiden.
Shout out.
Yeah. But we are back with YAWP Radio Live. If you guys are tuning in live, make sure you leave a comment on the live stream, letting us know what your favorite part of the show is so far. And you know, if you have any comments or questions,
yeah,
you know, just throw them at us. We'll see if we can get to it by the end of the show. And if you're listening to this after the fact, leave a comment down below, letting us know what your favorite part of the show is. And of course, you know,
like and subscribe.
We gotta do it. We're YouTubers of some kind, you know. It's not a big deal. You know, we're trying to get to 1,000.
Yeah, at least.
Something like that, you know. So hopefully it's gonna be like a huge boost after this. Like,
oh yeah.
You know,
this is our biggest guest.
I'm about to run up the numbers for this interview. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be all over my story. So it's funny because we were talking about bands earlier and how much you just hate being one. No, I'm kidding. But like the people want to know, since you're here, you may or may not speak for them, but like who are your band members? Like what are?
Okay, I have 3 other people in my band. So I have Alex, who plays the drums, and then Ricky, who plays the guitar, and then Caroline, who plays bass. And I'll go through all of them as like the dynamic. So.
we love the interpersonal dynamics.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys can all form parasocial relationships.
That's the goal.
Yes.
That's how you know you made it.
So I'd say Caroline, first of all, she's my roommate also, and we also work at the same job. So I see a lot of her.
Yeah.
But we've become like best friends. I haven't known her for that long. I haven't known any of them for that long, honestly. I've known her the longest, I guess, but still not that long. But we met through like a mutual friend when I was in high school, and she was in college because she's a year older than me. And then literally met her one time, and then like 3 years later, when I was like, I need a bassist, she swiped up on my Instagram and was like, I'm a bassist. And I was like, oh my god, I want a girl bassist. So then the rest is history. And Ricky, I met him at school. He was in my chorus class. And he's very much like, everyone, literally like all my friends who don't know him first, they're always like, he acts like he's like your older brother. Like that's like his, I feel like, dynamic to everybody. He's very protective and like very like responsible. And I feel like he's so wise. Like I think he knows everything. And he's been in like plenty of bands before. He used to be in a metal band, which is like crazy considering like what I play. But he's been in bands. He's like an audio engineer, so he does like live sound and recording and stuff. And he's just like a genius in like other aspects as well. So I literally like go to him for everything that I like need to know. He's very much like a voice of guidance, and I feel very protected by him. He's like bodyguard. Alex is my other bodyguard. But he's like the youngest out of all of us, but like by barely anything. Like he's like a couple months younger than me. But
do you guys like oh, you're the
I'm like, that's my little brother. But not actually. But like we used to kind of like tease him and be like, you have so much childlike wonder. You're so whimsical. And I don't think he liked that, but it's true. Like that's the way to describe him. He's like whimsical and like mischievous. Like I don't know. That's like, and then I feel like Caroline's very like level-headed, but her and Alex are kind of in cahoots sometimes. So like they're like the two little like the little elves. I don't know.
I feel like I'm in a Disney movie
They're the two little like scheming ones.
They scheme a lot.
And then I'm the boss, the CEO. So yeah, that's my band. I'm very thankful for them. We all work very well together, and they're great, and they're all very talented.
Cool.
Are they involved in like the whole process, or is it mostly a live experience?
They were involved in like pretty much the entire album, because I write all the songs like lyrics wise. I don't like, no one has ever added anything to that, because yeah, that's what I want to be like 100% responsible for. And then sometimes I have like a melody planned. Like usually what happens is all like, it's not like I ever just send them lyrics and I'm like, okay, put something to this.
Right.
It's like I come up with the lyrics and then like a loose like melody or like at least chord progression.
Yeah.
And then I'll like send them like voice memos or something. And then we like get together and they write all their own parts, unless I have like a really specific idea or for something, which is like very rare. But because I don't know, I like it to be very collaborative. Like, because I'm like, well, yeah, I know how to play guitar, I know how to play bass, but like that's all they do. So like, well, that sounded mean, like that's not all they do, but I'm like saying like that's like their expertise.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and they're gonna be the ones playing it, so I'd rather them write it and like feel good about it, feel like it's something that is showcasing their talent. And it's nice to have different ideas, so that I don't know, I feel like personally, it's just better that way, because I don't have all the ideas all the time. And I like that we all get to kind of chip in. So we all are kind of involved.
And like, how's the dynamic between all of you like evolved over time? Do you feel like, was it kind of a thing where you all got together and it was just like, boom, like, it just all sounds so good from the beginning, or was it like...
I think it all sounded, like, pretty good from the beginning, just because everyone is, like, so talented. Like, I think we're all pretty fast learners, too, so that was, like, never an issue. Apparently, everyone thought I hated them at the beginning, or, like, yeah, everyone, like, Caroline specifically said that she thought I, like, hated her, because I guess I don't know. I don't know what my disposition is, because people say that to me a lot, but I didn't hate anyone. And so that was like the only thing, I guess. I never thought that like that was the case. Obviously it was like a little awkward at first, but
you gotta like figure each other out.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
you know,
but it's been like 2 years of playing together now. So like a little over 2 years. So we've gotten like used to each other, and like we literally know each other's personalities so well, and like it's such like a sibling dynamic now. But before it was definitely like a little more like tense, and like I don't know, I feel like everyone would be kind of nervous to like throw ideas around and stuff, but I think we're all very comfortable with each other now. So it's good.
Yeah, that's great. So you said the band's been together 2 years, but you've been making music longer than that, right?
A little bit. Yeah, like a year longer. Because I released my first song in 2021 and then played the first show with them in July of 2022. So, yeah, it was like less than a year afterwards. Like, I was really lucky to find people so fast. But, yeah, there's been, like, more people in it. Like, our band is actually, like, significantly downsized.
Oh, really?
But, yeah, we used to have so many people. But, like, it was no, like, bad blood or anything. It was just, like, it's really hard to play with so many people. So we kind of just consolidated. But, yeah.
You found, like, a nice balance with everything.
Yeah.
That's great. Has being with the band, like, and sort of going back to, like, your experience with, like, School of Rock, like, has it now changed how you, like, perceive or, like, approach music?
I don't know. I, like, haven't thought about that, really. Yeah, I really don't know. It's, like, now I guess...
Like, do you think the way you make a song was, like, changed? Or, like, how you have to frame it around, like...
I feel like it's a lot easier now, and it feels a lot easier to make the type of music that I actually want to make. Because, like, rather than... Because my music from before the album, it was with, like, session musicians, and they were all great, too. Like, I'm so proud of all those songs, but it's very different, and the whole process is very different. It's a lot more seamless, but it's a lot harder to get my ideas across because I'm not good at, like, wording stuff, like, musically, I guess. So there's, like, terms that I don't know, but, like, to, like, an older, like, professional musician, like, they need to hear it in, like, technical terms. But it's, like, easier with, like, a band of people that I know and who, like, kind of are into the same stuff, and, like, I can just, like, show them a song and be like, yeah, that's, like, what I want this to sound like. And I don't know. It's just a lot easier to get ideas across that way. And so it's made writing a lot easier.
Great.
Yeah.
So, we're going to put someone on the spot. Who's the best pool player?
Out
of
my band?
Yes.
Probably. Okay, I used to think it was Caroline. And she's probably gonna get really mad. She's probably gonna get really mad at me.
Someone lost the title? Hold on.
Alex is really good. And I think he's just been playing more because Caroline, like, used to be, like, addicted. Like, she was going every night. Literally playing pool every single day.
7 nights a week pool.
Yes, actually. Like, hitting the gym. Like, and it was so impressive. And... So they're both so good.
So they can do like
a jump shot or something.
Yes, like they're good. Like, it's actually so impressive. But I think Alex has been playing more recently. So I don't know who would win. I don't go out that much, so I don't really see them. Like, they play together a lot, and I'm not usually there. So I don't know for sure who would win, but Alex has been impressing me lately.
It's okay. You don't have to say it's you.
That sounds like instigation.
Yeah. Well, you got to put them to the test.
Yeah.
Maybe a little, like, bonus video for the channel.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like, ZOE BAYANI band championship.
Yeah. Like, championship, yeah.
Just put the belt.
I think I would be, like, a sore loser. Like, not even, but, like, I'm just like, I don't want to play anymore. Like, I lost too many times. I don't want to play anymore.
Do you feel like you're, like, competitive? Like, when it comes to...
Not to that stuff. Like
to
games.
What stuff? To games.
I'm like, that's just a game. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
It's not that serious.
Yeah. Like, obviously, like, if I'm losing over and over again, I'll be like, oh, this is not that fun.
Right.
But I'll keep playing. Like, I never play it, like, seriously either. Like, I don't play random people usually because I don't, like, go out to play pool. It's just I'm always with my friends.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm not very competitive with, like, I don't know, games or, like, sports or whatever. Like, I don't care. I'm probably subconsciously competitive with music, but I don't mean to be. But I think everybody is because it's just, like, self-preservation. Okay. So I think it's kind of natural for anyone who's creative to feel a little
You gotta be a little scrappy, kind of.
You gotta be, I wouldn't say scrappy. That sounds a little aggressive. Like, but you just gotta be, like, stand up for yourself and...
Sure.
like sometimes you gotta maybe think higher of yourself than you should, I guess. But
Totally.
everyone has to. So.
Yeah. No, seriously. Yeah.
And we don't want to like blow up your favorite pool spot, so I'll ask you, what's the worst place to play pool in Atlanta?
I hate the Flatiron pool table.
Really? Okay. That's like
hate it.
one of the 2 places I think I played at. So
I just don't like the tiny ones, and that one's so tiny, and I don't like that there's one, and I don't like Smith's because it's so expensive, and everybody there is always trying to get on the table when I'm playing. Like, there's always like 10 frat boys being like, "Can we do doubles next? Can we do doubles next?" Or like, "How much longer do you have?" I'm like, don't I pay for this. Don't worry about it. Like, when I'm done, I will leave. So.
Oh, yeah.
People, it just gets too crowded there. So, but.
It's intimidating for sure.
My favorite spot was Corner Tavern, like, I'll say, because it's closed. So.
Oh, they don't. Oh, right. They
closed.
Sold, or something.
And I'm actually, that's like what I liked about that place was the pool tables were like the really nice big ones. There was never anybody there. And like, usually, I think it was like free if you ordered a drink or something. So like, it was so cheap compared to other places. But they're closed now. So.
Damn.
I'll
Rip
share
Corner
the
Tavern.
secret.
Yeah. You can't have it.
Yeah.
So you say that you've recently become more influenced by like Indigo De Souza, Wednesday, Veruca Salt, just like name a few artists. Like, what draws you to a certain artist, like to where like their influences, or just like any influences that you do have? Like, what do you feel like makes you gravitate towards some of those names?
I feel like I'm like 100% like more influenced by like femme artists. Like, I don't know, there's something about the like female rage, like that term is so like cheesy now, but there's something about it that I don't know, it's like it's really relatable, and I just love those artists. Like, are all very like untethered, and like they showcase emotion very well, and like the unpolished vocals, like I don't know, they're all just very like raw. And then same with like Hole and like I don't know, Mitski. Like, I'm trying to think of other kind of artists in that vein, but I'm sure like people can get the picture. Like, yeah, it's just the way they showcase emotion is very inspiring to me. And I just like, I've been really into like a lot of like 90s like female grunge artists too, and because that was such like a social, like, not I don't know what the word, but like it was just like a very like cultural thing, was like the female grunge bands of the 90s. Like, they were very looked down upon, like critically, like by critics and stuff, but they were like, I don't know, they were just doing things differently, and I like it. And I think I just am drawn to the way that people can like portray how they're feeling without feeling like it needs to sound pretty or like conventional.
Do you feel like there are any songs on your album that embody some of those influences?
I feel like, yeah, I think Feels the Same is very influenced by Wednesday. They have like a couple songs where the like tempo changes back and forth, and that song does that. Yeah. And I remember like it 100% is inspired by them, because like I remember hearing those songs and being like, wow, that's so cool, I want to do a song like that. And so yeah. And then I think a lot of my vocals have been very like inspired by Indigo De Souza, because she does like this like vocal flip thing, and Chapel Roan does that too, where it's like switching between like head voice and like chest voice. I think that's what it is technically, but they both do it, and I realized that that's how I've like sang forever, and I was like, wait, I can like really like perfect that and like use it, rather than thinking it's a mistake when I do that sometimes. Because I'd be like, oh my god, my voice just cracked, but I was like, wait, no, I can do that on purpose, and it like sounds really cool. Yeah. So I've like leaned into that like vocal style a lot more. Like the Cranberries is a really good example of it too. But yeah, those have definitely like yeah, I definitely took so much inspiration for this album, but I think I still made it my own. So
Is there like, are there certain, I guess I'd say like techniques or sounds or stuff that you haven't like experimented with yet that you've been
I
wanting
wanna do more like, I wanna try screaming in a song. I don't know, like I need to yell, I feel like, but I feel like I never scream or yell. Like I never raise my voice in like an angry way, and I don't think I've ever screamed out of fear. So like I'm like I don't even know how to do that. But I've been practicing it live. Yeah. I've been doing it during Profit. I've been screaming at the end, but I don't like, that's not in the actual recording. So I've just I was like, it needs that. But I want to try that. I like want to have stuff with like more electronic like synth elements and stuff. I've never really experimented with that. Indigo De Sud has a lot of that. She mixes like live band and then like electronic stuff really well.
Oh, nice.
But I'm like not a producer in any way. Like I'm not technologically like smart at all. Like, so I haven't been able to personally like make that idea come to life yet, but maybe
it'll happen.
Yeah, I'll find somebody who can do it for me. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you mentioned like you want to yell, but you already do some like non-word based, vocalizations, right? Like I have sort of described it as the indie wail, where you like kind of, there's like some wailing elements to it,
I think that is like, I've just realized that like my voice can do that. Like I think I have a stronger voice than I used to think I did. Like I want it to be very like soft and like breathy, like dreamy, that type of stuff. That's like what a lot of my earlier music sounds like. And I was like, I realized that I could project more with my voice. And I think because I was like, I can't scream, that's why I would do stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And also it's the same thing, very inspired by like all those artists that were mentioned before. They all do things like that. And right. I just think that's like kind of a very, I don't know, I think it's a very popular vocal technique right now.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you even have like a little name for it. I think that like that means that it's like kind of on the rise.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Catching on.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen for sure. So what do you think goes into like the perfect indie wail, and do you think you could teach us how to do it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what moments you're talking about. So I don't know if I can teach you guys, and I think that you really just have to really feel the rage. You have to like feel it. Like it's just about needing to like scream but not being able to scream.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is, for me at least. So
I think it's on one of the singles, either My Dog or I think it's on My Dog that I noticed that. So I'm trying to remember exactly what moment, but I will take your advice.
Okay.
How was that?
Yeah, you can work on it.
I wasn't scared enough. I gotta like get into character.
Yeah.
You have to really be going through it to do that, I think.
Oh, I can do one.
Yeah. I think we can make that happen.
Yeah, but you can keep that to yourself. That's okay.
Okay.
No
so
take.
there's no hope. So we have no hope for.
Yeah.
So just outside of music, like, just what are some? Do you have any like artists or just? I mean,
we've talked about like the horror movies and stuff,
right? Like,
but like,
does that stuff like?
You're somewhat of a comedian, Is there other artists, other genres that influence you?
Not really like influence. I think my inspiration for music like comes from other music and other artists, and I feel like there's been some times where I'm like, I want to write a song about like this show or this movie or something, but I can't, like, because then I feel like I'm copying it, or like I'm like, this is a cop out because it's just like so easy, like that's a piece of media that's already made, I can't just talk about it, like so I think that's like my own personal like imposter syndrome that is creating that feeling, but like there is like other types of media that I like. Like, I don't know, like the horror movies. I'm really into, like, I'm really not like a film person. Like, it's not like that's my whole personality is horror movies. That's just like what I like to watch. But I'm like not a film person at all. I don't know directors. I literally don't know who any like actors and actresses are. Like I do, but
So if we showed you a picture of The Rock right now,
no, I don't know who that is. There's like, I remember there was like a TikTok filter that it had like 3 celebrities and like
yeah,
like it was like
it's like pick one or something, or like
yeah, it was
or-
like Kiss, Marry, Kill or whatever.
oh yeah.
But I was like, I did it. I was like, let me see if I can name all 3 of these people in each round, and I literally couldn't. But it's like a very specific generation of actors and actresses that I don't know who they are.
Fair, yeah.
It's like the people my parents' age and like onwards, or like a lot of the people from like the 90s and stuff, or like early 2000s that were like adults at that time. I don't know who those people are. I didn't know who Ryan Reynolds was. I don't know what he looks like still. I don't know what he looks like. But it's like people like that. But then
Ryan
I don't
Reynolds
know.
kind of straight just
Anyway,
now.
like wait, like sorry. Like
That's
I
so
know
funny.
who he was. I don't know what they look like. That's the
Yeah,
thing. Like I'm
yeah.
not gonna be able to put a name to it. But I do like yeah, it's like those movies, and then I like funny shows, I guess. Like I Think You Should Leave and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and Portlandia. Those are like the trifecta
That's
of
the
like my
Trinity.
humor.
Yeah.
And those all, like, I watched them from such a formative age. They, like, changed my personality, I think. But other, like, media, like, I used to take art history, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be an art history major. Like, I just thought it'd be really cool, but in reality, I don't really remember any of it. I didn't take any of it in. I'm just not as indulged in other art forms besides music. Like, I can appreciate all of it, but
Sure.
I'm really not inspired by, like, other stuff. Like, in a way that, I don't know. It's just like, wow, that's beautiful, but I can't write a song about that. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think You Should Leave is so funny. I still need to finish the 2nd season.
It's
but
so good.
yeah, I love that show.
Yeah.
We were watching, Tyler and I were watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
It's like 19 years old now. Like,
Yeah.
and they just had their birthday, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I've, like, gotten to the point where I don't even, like, I can't even watch it anymore because I've seen it too many times.
Yeah.
And now, like, you just start to realize you're like, wow, these... Like, the whole point is that, like, all the characters suck. Like, they all
they're
suck.
the worst
You can't have
people.
a favorite without, like, someone being like, that's seriously your favorite. And, like, so, but, like, I think the more times I've watched that, I was like, oh my God, like, I'm putting, like, so negative. Like, it's so funny. Like, it's so, like, nothing has ever been funnier, I don't think.
Well, so we have to ask, who is your favorite?
Dennis.
Okay. I kind of had a feeling.
That's interesting.
Well, because he's, like, hilariously psychotic, you know? Like, it's a really well-written
He's so
character.
funny.
Yeah.
He, and his, like, Glenn Howerton, his, like, delivery for everything is, like, hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and thinking about, like, how most of that show is, like, improv, too. Like, it makes it so much funnier. And I think when I started watching it, my favorite was Charlie, and I think that, like, maturing is realizing that Dennis is funnier. Like, Dennis is the funniest one. Like, everyone's always
That
loves
quote on
Charlie
the
and
wall.
Frank. Everyone always loves Charlie and Frank when they start,
Yeah.
but
Charlie's,
you
like, the
grow
cute
up,
one,
You
you know?
realize,
Yeah.
you realize it's really Dennis. It's been Dennis all along.
And Glenn's, like, a Juilliard actor. Like,
Yeah.
he's, like, really professionally trained.
I like that this is what he's done with, like, I don't know, he's decided to create this type of show
Yeah.
with
I
such
mean,
classical training.
To success. It's, like, the
Yeah.
longest running sitcom.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Ever, I think. Anyway, back about you. So you put yourself in this scenario. If you from
Visualize.
10 years in the future is sitting in front of you, what would you ask yourself?
I think I would ask if my cats were still alive.
Oh.
Because I want them to live. I think they will be.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what, like, keeps me not sad about that.
They'll live forever.
I think they will be.
Yeah.
And then I would ask also if I had gotten to travel the world for music, because that's what I want to do eventually, is I want to play shows everywhere that I can. So I'd probably ask if I did that. And if I, like, played any, like, I don't know, stuff that I wanted to do, like, now. Like, I've always wanted to play Shaky Knees, so I'd probably be like, did you play Shaky Knees? But, I don't know. I think I'd be kind of scared if I saw, like, I think I'd be scared if I saw me, in front of me. Because that's not supposed to happen.
We're breaking the rules.
First you'd scream.
Yeah, first I'd be really freaked out.
Yeah.
What's your, like, dream worldwide venue or, like, city to play in?
I really want to play Red Rocks. So it's, like, not even, like, it's domestic. But I just really, really want to. Like, that, it just seems really...
It's such a cool venue.
Yeah, it seems very, like, spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to play there. I also would love to play, like... I gotta go to Brazil. Like, all the comments that... Like, I don't get any comments that say come to Brazil, but, like, I'm sure they will happen.
Yeah.
I hope one day I get a comment that says come to Brazil, and I'm gonna go to Brazil.
That's when you know you've made it.
Yeah.
When you get
Once someone says come to Brazil, like, you can stop working.
Yeah. We're good. We have the Brazilians.
We can flight the next day. Oh, that's awesome. So you asked this one.
Well, I asked last one.
No. You put it there.
Chicken.
That'd be weird.
That's a little goofy.
We goofing around. You know, we be goofing.
So Kamala Harris recently said that she was considering choosing Joe Biden for her VP pick.
No, she didn't.
What do you think of it? Wait. What do you think of this, and do you have any advice for the current vice president?
What she do? Oh wait, I'm confused. She didn't say that.
We're lying. We're totally lying.
Me when I spread misinformation on this.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing.
I think she needs to keep needs to keep targeting Gen Z like she is. I think that's something that politicians don't do, and I think it's really important, like, literally not even to get, like, biased or political or anything. Like, it's just for any politician, like, you need to target. You can't ignore our generation.
Yeah,
because
young people. Yeah,
I just like that she's treating our generation as, like, an intelligent group of voters who are gonna be the ones growing up here and experiencing all of the change that is gonna come forth within, like, the next 4 years and the next coming election cycles and everything. She's actually, like, acknowledging that, and most politicians don't. And it's always ones that do that are the most, like, hated and, like, not taken seriously and outcast, and I think that's a problem. And I think that, like, shows how, like, low a lot of older people think of, like, our generation.
Mm-hmm.
But so I think she just needs to keep doing that and keep talking about Charlie XCX.
For sure.
That won't hurt. Yeah.
That can only help.
I think that literally, like, I think that changed the trajectory.
Yeah. If you have Charlie's audience, you have the world.
Like, that was actually crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're just here to say, register to vote, everyone. You registered?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, no, I mean, to the Gen Z point, like, it's so true. Like, it's like, do they not know we can vote now?
Yeah.
Do you guys not realize, like, we're adults,
I think that our generation is the most informed generation that there has been, and it sucks because obviously, like, the older generations are gonna say, like, oh, I've lived through more elections, like, I've seen more stuff, like, firsthand, which is true, but it's so much easier to connect, like, with other communities now and other, like, voter demographics that you might not have considered before, that, like, older people didn't consider. And so I, like, everyone, like, register to vote. Like, please register to vote, and also vote. Like, don't just not vote. I know that's a tough one, guys, but you have to vote, please. Like,
you gotta leave the house.
No, I gotta put on my shoes and walk to my car. Yeah. Like,
my parents are gonna be proud of you for saying that.
Oh, thanks.
But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so, like, biggest inspiration from Atlanta specifically. We are in Atlanta to let y'all know.
Yes.
We are here.
Let me think. When I was, like, in high school, like, I was obsessed with Lunar Vacation, and, like, now it's so strange because I've met some of them and like mutual friends, like, but I really was obsessed with them. Like, okay, not obsessed because that's like kind of scary, but like I thought it was so cool because I thought that they were not that much older than me, but they kind of were. But like, I don't know,
It didn't feel like it.
It didn't feel like it, and like I've always had like mutual like friends with them and stuff, so I was always like, oh my god, like that's so cool, like they're like so like in proximity to me. But I don't know, I've been very inspired by them always, and they've like kept going. They've stayed very like consistent with like what they put out into the world, and I've always loved their music. And then like of course like Faye Webster, I've played a show with Annie Leith, who's in her band. She plays the violin and keyboard and saxophone. Like, she does so much stuff for her band. And I played a couple shows with her, and she's so awesome. And I think that's crazy, like, because, I don't know, I'm like, wow, like, are you going to her house after this? Like, I don't know. Like,
are we friends now?
It's just really awesome to, like, be now in the same space and, like, in like professional relationships with people that I've always like just thought were so cool, and like doing something that I never thought that I'd be doing. So yeah, I've always really looked up to them, and Faye Webster definitely was like a big inspiration for my older music too. I think she has like such a great style of like blending like southern twang and then like trendier indie music.
Right.
Yeah, she's doing it really well. So love her.
Awesome, yeah. Shout out Lunar Vacation and shout out Faye Webster.
Shout out guys.
So, I mean, who do you want to work with next? This is your PSA.
Yeah.
Call someone out right
Manifest
now.
it,
I need to get in there, make something.
I want to make a song with Envy Little.
Yes.
Heather, I want to make a song with you. I've always wanted to since we both started. And then this is like not an Atlanta person, but like one of my best friends, May, she's from Nashville, and we literally talked about this 2 days ago because I just played my album release with her, and we were like, when are we gonna make a song together? So hopefully that's like my next and first collab. Like I hope.
Oh yeah.
Is May.
You're speaking out into existence.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Does Envy Little know that you want to make a song, or is this the first time you've said that?
No, I think she knows. I think we've talked about it before, like but we've just been like, that'd be so cool, that'd be awesome. But we've never like really put a plan in place.
Yeah.
We're both so busy, and like so we're both very like scatterbrained people, I think, and overwhelmed all the time. And we talk about that to each other, and so I like don't necessarily think that now is the time where it's gonna happen, but I hope it does someday, because I think it would be great, and it'd be so full circle. Like, we've already played shows together, which is, like, more than enough, but it'd be so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Well, we'll be very excited to hear that when it comes out.
We'll make sure
when
hits the waves.
It's gonna happen.
Webs.
Yeah.
And
And you'll meet Faye Webster and go to her house.
Well, I don't need to go to her house. It's okay. Don't make it weird. It's okay. I don't have to do that.
Faye, we're coming. We're going there.
She won't. We'll do.
I'll see you later, Faye. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so we have one more segment after this. We're about to get back into another song. But like so far, thank you so much for coming on and like I'm sure people are very excited to hear what you have to say.
Yay.
I
ramble a lot, so I hope people are excited about it.
That's
perfect.
Focused rambles. I was not rambling at all.
No, yeah.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, we are about to listen to Body Farm by ZOE.
You may have heard of it.
Yeah.
We may have talked about it a little bit. Yeah.
We talked about it a bit before. Anything else that you would want to say about it before we go into it?
Thank you for 100K on that song. That's actually so crazy. It's my first song that's ever got that many streams, and that's crazy. Something exciting might be coming along for it soon. Something in the works to go along with that song. But I had to post a lot on TikTok for that song, so I kind of feel like it paid off, which is like kind of annoying because that means I should keep doing that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening to that. That's like my favorite song I've ever made. So
Wow.
yeah.
The work paid off. So this is Body Farm by ZOE BAYANI. We'll see you soon.
I'm doubled over on the tile with another in my bed. If I were any more devoted, I'd be a martyr, cold and dead. Darling, when you're done with me, lay me in the lawn. If I deserve what I've been getting, you deserve to watch me I've spent in homes that aren't mine in a suburbia. I'm wasting my time, but all my best days were spent in company of you. Oh, how I wish that wasn't true. Forgotten how you looked at me Didn't think I'd make it this far. I'm still screaming on the interstate, but your house is 70 miles behind my car. Found some stupid old picture of you, so I burned it in the kitchen sink. Well, that's a hyperbole. But And so I'll hold your hand so steady. It would hurt less if you could just give me something to bite down on while you scrape away at me, 'cause it's spreading. But honey, you don't have anything for me anymore, anymore, anymore. And honey, you haven't been helping with things anymore, anymore, anymore. I'll hammer the nail, you tell me I've missed it. And what good is a home when every corner just needs fixing? I'll stay elusive, but you'll still know that I'm hurting. I just can't light that match yet. I'm afraid that it'll burn me. And honey, you don't have anything for me anymore, anymore, anymore. And honey, you haven't been helping with things anymore, anymore, anymore. I'm pleading for you to bring something little to the table. If you claim that you're able, I'm screaming at me in the mirror. Thank God that you can't see her. She's terrible and evil. She's saying, honey, you don't have anything for me anymore, anymore, anymore. And honey, you haven't been helping with things anymore, anymore, losing my mind at my mother's house. I'm biting my cheeks, gonna hollow them out. It's a different type of yearning when it's for something that can't be found. My fingers are weak from a letter I'll never send. And I'll change my sheets just to lay awake again. It's a different type of trying when you're waiting for the end. Do you think it'll ever change? Do you think it'll ever only like the silence when it's in between my teeth. Do you think it'll ever change? Do you think it'll ever change? Do you think it'll ever change? Do you
And in this house, we worship ZOE BAYANI. We are back. Bow down. And Zay has organized a little exercise activity Jeopardy game for us. And it seems like we're competing against each other, me and Zoe. Go ahead. Yeah, I'll let you. Okay.
Let me have my segment,
Cook.
please. Thank you.
Please.
Let me cook. Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first segment called, Who Knows?
Who knows?
No, it's literally called Who Knows? Woo!
I see what you did there.
Definitely not related to Jeopardy in any kind of way because
Copyright.
we have a few categories, and we have a few questions. And if you can see over there on the screen, you're gonna see it later on. It's okay. Well, Malik got us right. Yeah,
Malik's our guy.
Malik got us. So yeah, we have four categories on the screen, each worth 100 to 400 points. And these two over here will be competing to see who has the highest point count at the end. Yeah.
Did you bring your katana?
It's in my car.
Was that a threat?
We'll see how this goes.
So the categories are Atlanta artists, airborne answers, flower power, and 2012 chorus. So we will see who comes out with the highest point total at the end, because in addition to our 16 questions, there is a final Jeopardy question as well.
Okay.
So,
and we're betting real money, right?
we're betting real. These are real dollars on the line. We have your bank account information. It's gonna wire it straight to ours. So we already got it taken care of. Cool.
I don't even care.
You got it like that.
Yeah.
I'm not even nervous.
Balling. All right. Any questions? Are you two ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay. You know.
Tayo needs to. Someone. The points. Yeah.
Oh, I mean.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right, we're ready.
Yeah, now we're ready. Okay. So, I think it's only customary, as we do around here, rock, paper, scissors for who gets to go first.
All right. One round.
One round.
Okay.
Winner takes all.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh.
Ooh, Robby.
I got one with a rock over a scissors. So for our audio listeners,
You got a rock.
it's not a boulder.
So, go ahead and pick your category, my good sir.
Did you explain?
Touch the. Oh.
Yeah, what's airborne?
Yeah.
Well,
Are we
yeah.
talking about like COVID?
So, okay. Atlanta artists, self-explanatory.
Yes.
Airborne answers, think things related to the air.
Okay.
Flight, perhaps.
I see.
You know. Flower power, again, flower is in the name.
Okay.
Flower-related things.
Sure.
And then 2012 chorus. These are all going to be songs from 2012.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And are we buzzing in?
Yes.
So it's okay. We gotta be quick if we
Yes.
know it.
So
Or I guess we'll just shout it out.
make
or
any
whatever.
proper noise, I guess. Yeah.
I'll add in sound effects later.
Word. Okay.
But they still need to tell me who's. They just.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I'm feeling confident.
Yeah, that's gonna work really well for our
I'll make a noise.
non-visual audience. But then, okay.
I can make a
Yeah,
noise.
sure. Raise one finger. Okay. All right.
Okay, let me get Atlanta artist for 400.
And Atlanta artist for
I
400.
gotta get my points early.
Okay. Question. This indie band, comprised of former GSU and Georgia Tech students, are releasing their album Everything Matters, Everything's Fire next month.
Bing.
Robbie Scott.
Is it Gothlandistan?
Let us see. Don't know.
No. Oh,
Nope.
I got another 400.
Oh wait, do I have to guess?
Would
If you
like
know
to,
it.
if you want to,
Yeah.
or you can
I
say, or
don't
you can
know
not
it.
guess. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. The answer.
I'm curious.
Oh.
Guys, I'm a fake fan.
Oh no.
Oh, I thought it said debut album, guys. I'm making an excuse, but I did think it said debut album.
If there's any discrepancies in the question, we apologize. But yes.
The answer was Lunar Vacation.
Okay. Minus 400. Oh, there's a score keeping thing right here. Wow. Okay.
Are you able to use it?
Minus 400.
Oh, that is robust.
All right.
Wow.
So
We got a good production here, guys. I'm proud of us.
All right, you go ahead and pick the next question, please.
Oh, I pick? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do Flower Power for 100.
Flower Power for 100. On this song, a former child actor sings about her self-independence.
I have a guess. Is it
Zoe?
Is it Can't Be Tamed by Miley Cyrus?
The songs have to be related to a flower. The song
Oh.
or the artist.
Okay.
So I'll let you try again because you're taking
Oh my gosh.
Former child actor. Or we have to say the song, right?
Yes.
On this song, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know it.
I don't know it either. I have no idea.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Guys, I'm
Answer
out.
is Flowers by Miley Cyrus. You were right
You
there.
got the artist.
I didn't know that. I just didn't.
I think my dad likes that song.
My mom likes this.
Yeah. I can buy myself flowers.
Okay.
Kingsley played a bruh, if you guys didn't get it. Bruh.
That is bruh.
That is bruh.
Okay, Robbie. it's
Again?
fine.
Okay. Let's do 2012 chorus for 100, since we're so good at this so far.
Hey, I just met you.
What do I have to say? Like,
This song.
This
just
was
the
the song.
Okay,
Yeah.
Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen.
I think
That is correct.
Okay, Alex Trebek. What's going on?
You told me about Jeopardy.
Okay, our producer has brought up a great point that I forgot to mention. Yeah, please ask this in the form of the question.
Answer in the form of a question.
And
But I think so far,
Yeah,
we can count it so far
that-
since we didn't
that's
mention that.
correct. Yeah, of course.
When I play at home, I don't answer in the form of a question.
Yeah,
So I'm not practiced.
but great job.
Thanks.
All right.
Wow.
So now you get to pick.
Now you get to
Airborne answers for 100. I'm so curious about that.
Okay. Answer. This pop hip hop crossover features Hayley Williams and Eminem on the remix.
The song? We're guessing the song?
Yes.
I think I know it.
Are you? This is. Are you guessing
Ding.
it?
Take a guess, girl.
Zoe.
Okay, what is Airplanes by B.O.B.?
Is it?
That
No
is
way!
correct.
Oh, shit. Okay. I didn't know Haley Williams was on there.
That was a risk for me.
She's in the original.
Right. Okay. Great job. You get
Damn,
to
take me back to
continue.
2012.
I'll do Flower Power for 200.
Flower Power 200. Two rappers hate on a woman named Caroline for 6 minutes.
Oh, ding. Outcast?
Is that related to a flower?
Is that
Oh, Roses.
Is that a
Roses
question?
by Outcast. What is Roses by Outcast?
Yes. Cool. You are almost not in the negative anymore. Woo!
Do you know if you're in the negative by Final Jeopardy, you don't get to play? So let's hope I make it.
All right, you get to choose.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's do. Okay, I got that one right. So I'm gonna do Flower Power for 300.
All right, let's keep it going. This song features two members of a former rap group, Odd Future.
Oh.
I like know. Oh my gosh.
The song title's related to flower.
Yeah, I know the album
Yeah.
is also related to flowers.
Okay.
What song is that? And the artists are Frank Ocean and Tyler, the creator.
What's that? I don't know. I don't remember what that song is called.
I forget the name.
Okay, you know
yeah.
what? I'm gonna give you an audible. I will give it to you if you can hum the tune of the song.
When this came out, I was like obsessed with it, but I am blanking so hard right now.
Me too.
Brain blast.
I'm going through each song in my head from the entire album.
All right. We're
OJ
closing
shining
in
on
here.
me, Simpson shining on me. That's what Frank says.
Did you buzz in, sir?
I'm not answering.
Well,
I said you can hum the
I can hum it
tune.
now.
Okay.
It goes,
I rock. I go.
The song name was Where This Flower Blooms by Tyler, the creator.
Okay.
I was waiting for the yeah, you got it.
Oh,
You
yeah,
got
run
it.
it,
That was
run it,
good.
run it,
That was
yeah.
good. All right. Yeah. Oh,
so
damn.
like it's just a random category.
You saw the connections, you know.
I don't watch Jeopardy. So.
I think they would be proud.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Alex would be proud.
Okay. All right.
Rip, oh boy.
We are getting through this board. What are you choosing next?
Is it my turn or?
Yes.
Yeah.
it is.
Okay, I pick the airborne answers. Oh, is airborne like radio? Like, is that what the airborne? Like, because it's like on air.
I think
Well, we took a very literal approach. To
Okay.
It's like a double
don't
meaning.
Don't overthink.
Okay, well,
Because they're all
it's
song
'cause-
related too,
Yes.
right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
So I'll still do
music
that one.
For
Do that one.
for how much?
Or how much?
Oh, because it was airplanes. 200.
Oh, okay. I was trying to remember what it was.
Yeah, you got it. All right, answer. This song by a 1950s singer takes you on a lyrical journey across the stars.
Oh, dang! Rocket Man by Elton John.
Girl.
Who is Rocket? What is Rocket Man? Is that wrong? Oh, he's not 50s. Oh, bruh.
The 1950s.
Yeah. I was like, old person.
I have a guess, but I don't think it's right. But Moon River by Audrey Hepburn.
No, that was a great guess, actually.
I think they were both good guesses.
Yeah.
Whatever. Not even right.
Answer is "Fly Me to the Moon"
That makes
by
sense.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra.
A classic.
Besides 1950s, I was like, I'm there.
All right.
Whatever.
Still on you, Zoe.
Whatever, man.
Oh. I'll do 2012 chorus for 300.
We going back to 2012. I shine so bright tonight, you and I. Zoe?
What is Diamonds by Rihanna?
That is correct.
Did they not lose points in the last question?
Oh, yeah, they did.
I did.
Yeah. No,
I'm back down to negative
it's
400.
bad, yeah. All right.
So far we have a 1,000-point lead for ZOE BAYANI.
I told you I do trivia.
Yeah.
You weren't kidding, huh? All right, let's keep this thing going, shall we? Robby, you have plenty of time to catch up.
I knew I was going to be embarrassed today.
Can I do the 2012 for 400?
All right, we're hitting the big one, 400. All right, answer. Show the lights that stop me turn stone.
I know it. It's Lights by Ellie Goulding.
Nice.
It is lights. Very nice.
All right, let me buzz it.
You know, there's enough points to come back. Crazy.
I just need to hit positive.
You just need to answer all the remaining
I'm trying to
questions
stack it
correctly. Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
We got this.
I'm gonna do the last 2012 one.
This is just
200.
clean sweep. All right,
For 200.
200. But you didn't have to cut me off.
I know that song. Somebody that I used to know by Gautier, featuring like something with a K. I forgot how her name is, but it starts with a K.
You're so fast. I was like, I know it, but wrong title.
Okay, the lead has ballooned.
Don't talk about it.
Astronomical
Wait, I don't wanna
levels
choose
unseen. No,
I don't feel confident in
This
any of them.
is what happens. You just ran that category. So
Okay, I'll do Airborne Answers for 300.
all right.
I'm really scared to do the Atlanta artist one, sorry.
The artist behind this 2024 hit song has a sibling,
Ding!
Phineas, but
Oh, wait,
the
this
name
song-
is not Ferb. Robby?
well, okay, it's who is or what is Lunch by Billie Eilish.
On Airborne?
Which one was
Oh. So which song is the hit then?
Is it Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish?
It is Birds of a Feather!
Listen, I had my reasons.
It's okay. The play on words that's giving me trouble too. So it's okay.
Because we can't tell.
I appreciate the sympathy.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Airborne for 400.
Okay. Answer. On this song, the artist,
my
10 million hugs.
Ding.
Yeah.
What is flyer? Me?
Yeah.
What is Fireflies?
Bye.
That's not what it's asking for.
Fireflies! All right. Robby is almost out of the negatives. Hopefully he'll be able to play Final Jeopardy soon. Woo, guys. Yeah.
That'd be so funny.
I'm sorry. But go ahead.
Okay, let's do Atlanta artist for 300.
All right. Answer. This singer-songwriter signed to Awful Records shortly after dropping out of college.
I misread that and I thought you said awful singer-songwriter.
Maybe Ding. Is it Olivia O? I don't think it is.
It is not.
Awful Records.
I think I don't know what Awful Records is. Well, I know that it's a record label, but it's like I'm trying to think.
I've never heard of Awful Records.
Is it Faye Webster?
Well,
Sorry.
Well, no.
Father was on there.
Do you want to guess or you want to pass on this one?
No, I pass.
Are you sure?
I mean, can I just... He said Faye Webster, so ding. Wait, who is Faye Webster?
It's not freaking fair.
Shout out Kingsley.
And guess what, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, you did? Oh.
Me? Did you say it too?
Oh, no, you said father. Okay, yeah. You said Faye Webster.
Webster.
My bad.
And
My
with
audio...
that, Robby is not in the negatives anymore. Woo!
I'm
Very
even.
nice.
Okay, I'm just not going to answer anymore.
All right, no, lock in. You still got a little bit to go.
What if I get it wrong?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Atlanta artist for 100.
Answer. You might see this Atlanta rap legend walking the belt line, particularly holding a flute.
Andre 3000.
And a question.
Sorry, who?
Yeah. All right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I hope I say that.
And the lead, well, not quite 3,000. It's getting up there.
It's okay. I have so many points to bet on Final Jeopardy.
All right. Go ahead and choose one of the last remaining questions. 2 questions left.
I will do the Atlanta Artist 200.
All right. For the past 15 years, this artist has been present in the Atlanta trap scene.
I have no idea what the answer to this one is.
15 years. Ding. Who is Young Thug?
Ooh.
Oh, fuck. The thing is, okay.
15 years is crazy.
Yeah,
that felt high. That felt long. But then the other option I had, but I feel like he's older than that. You know.
I'd say don't focus on the 15 years first, especially because I might be incorrect.
I have another guess, but if you have one, you can go.
I don't have a guess that I feel confident about. I'm not gonna guess.
Yeah, I mean, who is 2 Chainz? Is it 2 Chainz? No.
That's a good guess.
Yeah.
That's a
2009? 2 Chainz?
I feel like he's older
That's
than
what I
that,
was gonna
right?
say.
Wait. What'd you say?
I'm not in a
Wait, okay. I know it.
Okay.
Who is Future?
Because past.
Yeah. It's Future.
Oh, I hate you.
That's who I was gonna guess.
I was like, he's
felt
only
like
one
I was
artist.
wrong.
I mean, it could be Gucci, man.
Like, please
true.
believe
But
me.
he's
I was
no,
gonna
you're right.
guess
It's like 03 though.
Yeah.
All right, y'all
That's
have
like, I
bias.
can tell you the answer.
Please believe me.
All right.
No, good job.
All right, and Flower Power for 400 is the last question.
All right.
This song by a British singer-songwriter named after a flower, singing about how she smiles at the sight of her ex crying.
I know it. Ding. It's Smile by Lily Allen.
It is Smile!
What's a smile flower?
Lily.
Oh, she's named after
Yeah,
the flower.
yeah,
Okay.
yes,
I can't read,
Yeah, it's okay.
actually.
All right.
If there's a smile flower, I want to know.
And with that,
Don't look at
ZOE
me.
BAYANI has somewhat of a commanding lead with 1,900 points. Meanwhile,
If I bet negative 200, do I lose another 200 if I get it right?
okay, so obviously, if you were following the traditional rules of Jeopardy, you would have already lost. But
This isn't Jeopardy.
this isn't Jeopardy. Yeah, this is.
What's it called again?
Who's asking?
Who's asking?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who's asking?
So I will allow you to bet up to 2,000 points.
2,000 points?
Yes, on this last question.
That's more than she can bet.
Well,
Or is that for both of us?
yes.
Okay.
You can bet points basically. Just
Sure.
Go crazy, go stupid. So
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
we have one more question for Final Jeopardy. If you guys have been enjoying this game, please leave a comment in the live stream. We are having a good time over here at YAWP Radio Live, and make sure you share this with your friends because we're getting to the juicy part of the video. Are you guys ready for the last question?
Yes.
So
I'm
here's
so
what's going
ready.
to work.
I'm not ready,
I'm
actually.
going to ask the question. You're going to have. We'll give 30 seconds. We have 30 seconds to think about it. I wish we had
Oh,
Something
Jeopardy
to-
music?
right on of some kind.
Oh, for us? Yeah.
Yeah. But just.
You want the music, or you just want?
Do you have Jeopardy?
Copyright, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get the. We're gonna. Yeah. Just. You can play like non-copyright music. So I will ask a question. Give you 30 seconds to think about it, and then you guys will both say your answer at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
How do we choose how much points are we wagering?
It's up to you.
So you have.
So we can wager before we even answer.
Yeah, that is usually you do.
You hear
So,
the category and then you bet.
Okay.
So is there a category?
The category is ocean.
Ocean. Okay.
How many points would you like to bet on ocean?
I'll bet. Wait. I'm trying to wait. I'll just do 900.
900. Okay.
I'll bet everything.
He's going all in.
All in on oceans.
Wait, what is everything?
I don't know.
Okay, let's just cut to the chase. He's already lost. Okay, we still want to do this last part of this. All right. The question is, what is the ocean that borders Antarctica? 30 seconds.
It's a trick question.
On which side?
There's one that's not really real.
That's why I was like, what is this question?
Nope. It's too late now.
Okay. I mean, if I guess just guess it.
Yeah, we both get to answer. So
Praise that you.
You can go
right.
first.
Wait.
Oh no, we have to say it at the
You have to say
same
it at the same
time.
time.
Okay.
You both have your answers locked in.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. On 3, you're gonna give your answer.
Wait, are we talking like the 7 Seas? Or like
That's why it's a trick question.
Yeah.
There's one that's not in there.
Oh no.
That's why I'm scared.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Southern
The-
Ocean.
Indian Ocean? This is what I was gonna say.
Okay.
I said the Southern Ocean.
I think you're probably right.
But that one's not really real, so
The Southern Ocean is it?
it's not considered one of the 7 seas, but I think that is the one that borders Antarctica.
Right, there's like the Baltic Sea, but that's not like the Atlantic Ocean.
Someone's paying attention in geography class. The answer is Southern Ocean.
Wait, it actually might be real. Like I
It's not there. It's just there's no water.
no, like I mean, I think that's the one that's not considered part of it, but it might be a different one.
Yeah,
so,
I don't.
But I'm just
It's
saying, if
just-
anybody watching is like, that is a real one.
Yeah, we're the look.
I think it
I
definitely
take it back.
exists. I
Yeah.
believe
Well,
you
no,
on that.
it exists, but I mean, like it's not like recognized, like how Pluto's not
I
recognized.
see.
in
Okay.
You're not familiar with our
Anyways.
you're not familiar with our comment section. They're very like, well, actually,
Yeah.
That's
about
what I'm saying. I don't
literally
want to say
everything.
that. Like I take it back.
No, it is the correct
But you're right.
answer. Yeah,
A geologist and a marine biologist and a
many
rock star.
talents.
Yeah.
All in one. So yeah, your point total comes out to, you bet 900, correct?
Yeah.
Your point total comes out to 2,800.
You will be receiving a Zell.
Thank you.
And
Soon.
Robbie ended the game with negative infinity.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, you gave me 2,000, so negative 2,200.
Yeah. How do you feel? Record-breaking number.
I had a strong opponent, so I'm proud with the game I played. You know, it is what it is.
It's just a game, also.
Yeah, it's not that serious, eh? Chill out.
It's just a game.
Literally just a game.
Talking
But,
shit. Okay.
No, but thank you so much for joining us. It was a
Thank you
pleasure,
for
a
having
blast. We appreciate you for coming on to the show. Is there anything we're gonna give the floor to you? Is there anything you want to
Touch your
shout
camera.
out? Any special shout outs or things that are coming up in the future?
Okay. Please listen to my debut album, You Don't Want Help. It's on all streaming platforms. Please, my next show in Atlanta, September 6th with Hotel Fiction at Aisle 5. Come to that if you're in Atlanta. And then thank you to my mom and dad. I think they're watching at least the YouTube posted version. So thanks, guys. Love you.
Shout out, mom and dad.
Shout out, mom and dad. Thank you, everyone, for being with us tonight. We had a great time.
Thank you.
Thank you,
so
Zoe.
much.
Thank you.
And we are leaving you with 2 last songs: Spring Cleaning and then Contemplate by ZOE BAYANI. So have a good night. Register to vote. Stay safe. Bow down. Stream Zoe.
Watch Jeopardy and practice it.
Yeah.
Trivia.
Yeah, play some trivia. And
Practice.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Catch y'all next week.
next Monday.
See y'all.
Good night.
Bye.
I've always wished that my clothes were stained with color from the grass that is greener. look in my eyes, the look in my eyes.